Have you ever wondered how many wonders the earth hides? Wonders we have yet to see? In a land known as the realm of legend and time, China, lie geological marvels whose beauty cannot simply be described in words. Each site holds a story, an ancient memory of our planet. Today, join World Mystery Wonders as we uncover the most astonishing geological wonders of China, not just to see them, but to listen to what the stones whisper about the past, about patience, and about timeless beauty. Get ready, because a world full of mystery is about to unfold before your eyes. We begin our journey with a man-made marvel deeply carved into stone, the Longmen Grottos, nestled along the Yi River in Henan Province. Unlike purely natural wonders, this site is a profound intersection of geology and faith. The grottos are carved into towering limestone cliffs, rock that formed around 500 million years ago, rich with ancient marine fossils, as if each wall holds the silent memory of a long-lost ocean. Starting in the Northern Wei dynasty, nearly 1,500 years ago, tens of thousands of Buddhist statues, ranging in size from delicate miniatures to monumental figures, were meticulously etched into the stone, transforming the site into one of China's most significant centers of Buddhist art. Every sculpture, every contour, is a testament to devotion, artistic mastery, and timeless endurance. As the sun sets, golden light reflects off the serene faces of the ancient Buddhas, offering an unexpected sense of peace. Like all of nature has entered a quiet meditation with the stone and the passage of time. Our journey brings us to one of China's legendary 5 great mountains, Mount Hua, located in Shanxi Province. Often called the most perilous mountain in China, Huashan leaves visitors breathless, not only from the altitude, but from its daring cliffside paths and wooden plank walkways suspended in midair. Geologically, Mount Hua is composed of granite and metamorphic rock, tracing back over 2 billion years, forming part of the ancient tectonic blocks of the Eurasian continent. Yet beyond its dramatic landscape, Huashan holds deep spiritual significance. It has long been a sacred center of Taoism, with centuries-old temples scattered across its peaks and ridges. According to legend, Taoist sages once came here to meditate, seeking enlightenment amidst clouds and craggy heights. When the first light of dawn breaks over Huashan's summit, piercing through the mist to illuminate the rooftops of ancient shrines, it's a moment when nature and spirit seem to merge, offering a rare sense of peace amid the vastness of the world. Continuing our journey, we arrive at a striking and unusual landscape, Gaoying, located in Changsha, Hunan Province. Unlike towering traditional mountains, Gaoying captivates with its smooth, barren hills shaped like massive ocean waves frozen mid-crest. This is a rare example of tilted Danxia landform, formed over tens of millions of years through the accumulation of red sandstone layers, gradually sculpted by wind and water erosion. The rock slopes here are steep and slick. During the rainy season, They glisten like they've been waxed, creating a surreal and mesmerizing visual. Locals often describe the area as a symphony of red stone, where every contour, every groove in the earth tells a story of time's quiet passage. Standing atop one of the hills, gazing out over the flowing ridgelines, you realize you don't have to travel far to find a wonder. Sometimes it's waiting right beneath your feet. Now we journey westward to the surreal landscape of Dunhuang Yardong, a land sculpted by the hands of wind over millions of years. From afar, these formations resemble ancient ruins, fortresses, castles, even drifting ships, resting silently in the vast Gobi Desert. These structures were formed from layers of sediment deposited over 70 million years ago, once part of ancient riverbeds. Over time, relentless dry winds carved and shaped the earth into bizarre forms that only nature could imagine. The term Yardong comes from a Turkic word meaning steep bank, aptly describing these dragon-back ridges rising from the desert floor. Interestingly, this region lies near the ancient Silk Road, making it a mystical resting point for traders and pilgrims for centuries. When bathed in the red hues of sunset, the entire Yardong terrain transforms into another world, majestic, mysterious, and steeped in silent memories. Next, we head south to the stone forest of Shilin, a petrified woodland where time seems to have come to a halt. Towering limestone pillars, some rising over 30 meters, pierce the sky like stone spears rooted deep in the earth. But this spectacle is no accident. Hundreds of millions of years ago, this area lay beneath a shallow sea. Over time, acidic rainwater and underground rivers gradually eroded the limestone, sculpting a labyrinth of sharp ridges and narrow corridors we now call a forest. Every step through its winding paths feels like wandering through an ancient poem. The Sani people, a branch of the Yi ethnic group, have lived here for thousands of years. They believe the forest is home to protective spirits and that each stone holds a soul of its own. The stone forest isn't just a geological wonder, it's a living legend, where the Earth's history and human belief intertwine in silence and stone. Continuing our journey, we step into the Beidou Jaran desert, a vast golden sea where nature is both unforgiving and breathtakingly beautiful. This desert is home to the tallest sand dunes in the world, some towering up to 500 meters, rivaling skyscrapers in height. But what truly sets Beidou Jaran apart isn't just the sand. It's the presence of over 140 freshwater lakes scattered throughout the desert. That's right, amid the arid landscape, water appears like a miracle. Beneath the surface lies ancient bedrock, dating back over 500 million years to the Cambrian period, which helps trap and store underground water. When fierce desert winds sweep across the dunes, you might hear deep, resonant tones, what locals call the singing sands. For the Mongolian people who live here, Beidou Jaran is not just a home, but a sacred place where humanity finds itself small and humbled in the face of the universe's grandeur and mystery. From the vast deserts, we journey to a sacred peak, Mount Kailash, part of the Gangnese Range in Tibet. Rising over 6,600 meters, this snow-capped mountain isn't a place to conquer, but one to revere. Geologically, Kailash is a block of crystallized rock formed during the Jurassic period, around 160 million years ago, uplifted through the immense tectonic forces that shaped the Himalayas. What makes it even more surreal is its nearly perfect pyramid-like symmetry, a structure so precise it feels otherworldly. For Tibetans, Hindus, Jains, and followers of the ancient Bon religion, Kailash is the spiritual center of the universe, the axis mundi where gods reside. Each year, thousands of pilgrims circle the mountain clockwise in a demanding trek that takes days through oxygen-thin air. Yet for them, every step is a prayer, every breath a cleansing of the soul. To stand before Kailash is not just to see rock and snow, but to feel the humility and sacredness of being human in an infinite cosmos. Our next stop takes us to a natural masterpiece as vivid as a painting, Hanglong Valley, located in Sichuan province. This enchanting place is famed for its cascading terraces of crystal-clear pools, shimmering in shades of turquoise, gold, and jade under the sunlight. These layered pools are formed through a process of calcium carbonate deposition, occurring over thousands of years, on a foundation of ancient limestone dating back to the Jurassic period, more than 150 million years ago. Viewed from above, the entire valley resembles a golden dragon winding its way through the mountains, hence the name Hanglong, meaning yellow dragon. For the local Tibetan and Jang communities, this is sacred ground, tied to legends of celestial dragons descending to earth and gods manifesting in the valley. Walking through Hanglong feels like drifting through a dream, where every droplet and every stone holds a piece of the earth's quiet magic. We now continue our journey to the Qinghai Tianan Mountains, where the sky feels close enough to touch, and each peak seems to reach into the clouds. This range is part of an ancient mountain system formed hundreds of millions of years ago through complex tectonic activity across Central Asia. Layers of sedimentary, metamorphic, and ancient igneous rock create a rich geological tapestry, like an open book waiting to be read by lovers of the earth. In summer, the valleys are blanketed in lush green meadows, while the mountaintops remain capped with snow year-round. Glacial lakes shimmer like mirrors of the sky, reflecting a peace that touches the soul. For the nomadic people who call this land home, the Tianan Mountains are more than just a place to live. They are sacred symbols of strength and serenity, where nature becomes a silent teacher, reminding us to be humble and to cherish every fleeting moment of existence. Next, we arrive at a living painting that needs no brush. The Jang Rainbow Mountains, located in Gansu Province. From afar, the layered hills ripple with vivid bands of red, orange, yellow, and green, as if nature herself painted them by hand. These mountains began forming over 24 million years ago, through the accumulation of sandstone and iron-rich minerals, later uplifted and eroded over time. It's the rare combination of geology and arid climate that gave rise to this breathtaking palette. Locals call it the Flaming Mountains and believe that those who visit at sunset will receive a blessing from the heavens. As the last rays of sunlight fall across each fold of rock, the entire landscape ignites in a surreal glow. A beauty beyond words, one that can only be truly felt with the heart. Our next stop takes us to a place that feels like it came straight out of a science fiction film. The Tanzi Mountains, which directly inspired the iconic landscapes in the movie Avatar. Over 3,000 quartz sandstone pillars rise toward the sky, some reaching nearly 200 meters high, creating a surreal scene where drifting mist weaves between the peaks like floating islands suspended in the air. Formed around 400 million years ago, these mountains emerged from ancient sandstone, pushed upward by tectonic forces, and sculpted over millennia by wind and water erosion. But beyond geology, the mountains carry legend, named after a local farmer, Xiang Dakun, who led a rebellion against a corrupt regime and declared himself Tianzi, meaning Son of Heaven. Locals say his spirit still lives among these towering peaks. Today, the Tianzi Mountains are part of the UNESCO-listed Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, a pristine reserve filled with lush biodiversity. Visitors can ride a breathtaking cable car that glides through the mist, offering panoramic views of the vertical cliffs and endless spires. A journey here feels like stepping into a mythic realm, where nature, legend, and cinematic beauty become one. Hidden deep within the desolate deserts of Xinjiang lies a city without houses, without residents, yet shaped like a fossilized ancient metropolis. World Devil City rises from the earth with hundreds of bizarre rock formations, some resembling crumbling castles, others like wild beasts, and a few even eerily shaped like faces frozen in mid-scream. This surreal landscape is a classic Yardong formation, sculpted over millions of years by fierce desert winds that stripped away softer sediments, leaving behind hardened ridges that stand like nature's own haunted architecture. At sunset, the stones are bathed in red and orange hues, making the entire area glow like a ghost city ablaze under twilight. The name Devil City comes not only from its unsettling shapes, but also from the sounds. On windy days, the air howls through the narrow rock corridors, producing moans and shrieks that chill visitors to the bone. According to local legend, this was once a prosperous city, cursed and turned to stone overnight, buried forever beneath the sand. Whether or not you believe the legend, standing amid the twisted silhouettes of World Devil City, where natural order seems to unravel, is an experience you will never forget. Thank you for joining us on World Mystery Wonders. Each wonder is more than just a majestic landscape. It is a teacher. They teach us about the patience of time, the art of erosion, and the harmony between culture and nature. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next journey of discovery. May the ancient beauty of Earth continue to inspire you.